This one's a lot different just because it became so personal with Paris and Kennedi that it caused Kennedi to take the microphone and say, Paris Van Dale, I'm going to do to you what you did to me. I'm going to make you bleed. That is the most evil thing you could say to a person, and I think Kennedi's justified after Paris Van Dale ripped that septum ring out of her nose and caused her to pour buckets.
There's no justification in that. Kennedi Copeland is wrong. Vengeance is for the Lord alone, and Kennedi Copeland's no one's Lord. Don't listen to these people.
Zayda Steele not impressed by Kennedi Copeland, but then again, Zayda Steele, I think the only time she's impressed is when she looks in a mirror.
I cannot blame this young woman. She works very hard as an athlete. She's doing fantastic things in independent wrestling and is moving quickly. Kennedi Copeland has made a decision to be stagnant, and she needs to change her life, and I think this interaction with Paris is going to do something for her.
And you can see that anger, that frustration. I mean, Kennedi Copeland has a lot of angst, as she'll let you know, but this is definitely a lot different. You can see a little more intention in her eyes.
Absolutely. Kennedi Copeland, this has assaulted her on a heart level, on an emotional level, and right now she's trying to take all that and use it against Zayda Steele. I promise you, that's not the way you find victory in this type of contest.
As Zayda Steele with that standing headlock, I mean, you can see with Zayda Steele, even executing a standing headlock, you can tell the technique is on point, and that's a very difficult thing for a lot of athletes to get down when they first start so early in their career. But talk about technique. How about that technique on the Fez press?
Fez press getting grabbed and violated, but Kennedi still not using any specific, oh my goodness, decision or determination. It's just anger and angst.
And there's a knee to the midsection. Remember, we are 1 week away from the Autumn Classic. Yes, we will be here live on Thanksgiving night. Have dinner with your families and come on to the White Eagle or stream us on IWTV. And of course, as we already know, Pedro Donez, Ray Jazz, one-on-one in the Thanksgiving street fight. If Pedro Donez loses, his career's over.
Absolutely, it's going to be an awesome night that we could all give thanks for the Wrestling Open. And right now, I think Zayda Steele is about to have to give thanks to Ref Bill for a quick count.
I feel like the only thanks Kennedi wants to give is a right hand to Paris Van Dale, but she is having her hair pulled here by Zayda Steele, and that was a little bit of a shortcut, wouldn't you say, brother?
I utterly disagree. This is Kennedi Copeland came in here swinging and looking for a fight. Zayda was looking to execute headlocks and maneuvers. Right now, she is giving Kennedi exactly what she came here looking for.
And look at that in the corner. Adhering to the count of referee Bill Thompson for now is Zayda Steele. I feel like that's why I'm so surprised you wouldn't welcome her into the church. You guys are all shortcut takers.
You don't take shortcuts. You read the word. You read the good word Bible.
Here we go. Goes back in, but Kennedi Copeland trying to fight back with some chops.
And right now, Zayda is still not sure what to do, taking on these big, violent knife-edge chops from Kennedi Copeland.
Oh, but there's a reversal from Zayda. There is a chop of her own, and listen, Zayda Steele, she acts very pompous, a little arrogant, but there is a mean girl underneath all of that.
She's neither pompous, arrogant, nor a mean girl. She's an individual athlete. Look at that beautiful execution of that neck breaker.
Neck breaker on the money. How are we not seeing the same thing here? Her introduction talked about how she's better than everyone.
Because she actively is better than most of the individuals she faces. She's better than Kennedi Copeland. She's a better athlete.
Well, it's one thing to maybe be a better athlete, but that is not all it takes to be a champion or to be a winner here at Wrestling Open. So we'll see if Zayda Steele can pick up the victory or not. But she is definitely in the driver's seat right now.
In many ways, she reminds me of beautiful Brad Baylor. This is a young individual, strong, athletic, and really, really gifted inside the squared circle.
And of course, let's not forget 30 years of Rich Palladino. We are going to celebrate that a little later on as he is still doing his job here tonight as our ring announcer. But will he be announcing Zayda Steele, or can Kennedi Copeland come back into this? Oh, come on! Going after that same nose ring that Paris Van Dale did.
And honestly, smart execution. I think that was less about hurting Kennedi and more about getting right inside of her head and making sure she utilizes that to find victory tonight.
Kennedi Oh, look at that, a snapmare driver onto Zayda. I am beside myself after that execution.
Zayda may not know where she is, but she knows what that foot is.
5 minutes remain.
Oh, a double boot. They both go down, and brother, we have a stalemate here. Use that hashtag. Let us know what you think. What say you, Brother Greatness?
Amazing space after that great double big boot. Both women slowly making their way up to their feet around the same speed and time, but Zayda still immediately grabbing the hair of Kennedi Copeland. She may have control.
Oh, look at that, now going. And now Kennedi giving a little bit right back. European uppercut. And now gonna pick her up in that fireman's carry.
Wait,
hey, what the hell is this?
It's Paris Van Dale.
Paris Van Dale is out here. What the hell is going on?
We should stand up. We're in the presence of such a talented individual.
Standing switch.
Oh,
no. Paris gets knocked down.
That's not what you want, no.
Here we go. Big running knee, caught her flush.
Oh, that's it.
Kennedi is your winner.
The time of the fall, 6 minutes, 5 seconds. Here is your winner, the girl from Ocean Ave, Kennedi Copeland.
Well, whatever plan Paris Van Dale had in mind, it completely backfired here.
This did not work out the way Paris Van Dale wanted, but it's all right. Oh, what? Is Kennedi calling for the mic?
Kennedi has something on her mind. Whoa!
It's gonna be you versus me in a last woman standing match.
Wow! Thanksgiving night, last woman standing, Brother Greatness.
This is gonna be visceral, violent. I'm not prepared for it.
I don't think Paris Van Dale is prepared for it either. But she better be prepared in 1 week's time. It's gonna be last woman standing, and let's hope that one way or another, this thing, is she gonna get in? No. What do you know? Paris acting like she's gonna do something, then backs down. Well, folks, what an incredible announcement. Next week, Thanksgiving night, join us live for Last Woman Standing. But let's take a look at the man who will challenge Ichiban in 2 weeks at Wrestling Open 100, Big Bacon, Brad Hollister.